What is going on, everybody? It is Arrow back at you with another video. I know it's been a bit of a distance between my last upload, but I wanted to make sure I uploaded a quality video, and I feel like with the new setup that I'm doing here, it's going to make it my y'all's viewing experience a lot better, and it's going to be a lot more organized. So with that being said, I'm going to be bringing y'all my Twilight Cup that I competed in. It was a Mirror Cup, but Twilight version of the Mirror Cup. It was a 6-round tournament. I did pretty good, in my opinion. I did not rank this because I'm going to be ranking the 8-round tournament at the end of the month for West Fort Worth. That's going to be awesome. It's going to be a regional tournament. I'm very excited about that. That's another reason I've been scared to upload, because I don't want my regional strategy getting out. I've already posted a few videos, but I mean, is that still my strategy? You know what I mean? I'm repping the Texas PvP shirt. Got the name on the side, and the back is going to be, I tap that, because, I mean, you would tap that too. So we're going to be starting it off. Our matchup is going to be against Purple Orchid. And Purple Orchid's team notably does not have a Venomoth. I used my own Pokemon just to display these for y'all. So she had Sableye, Toxicroak, Skuntank, Azumarill, Tyranitar, and Umbreon. So right off the bat, I'm realizing there's no Venomoth, and that means there's no huge threat to Toxicroak. So right off the bat, I'm thinking I'll bring Toxicroak. I think Azumarill's a safe pick in this little debacle, and I think I ended up bringing either Tyranitar or Venomoth for my last Pokemon. Let's find out. So as we're getting into the battle, we are going to be starting it a little bit late, and it's going to be an Azumarill versus Azumarill. I started my recording during a shield, so that's the difference right now. I've shielded one, she has shielded none, because I know Azumarill is just a safe Pokemon against the rest of her team. Might have been lagging a little bit because my Azumarill was a bit behind. We're going to be getting off this play off though, and that's going to be doing a good chunk if it goes through, but it does not. So Azumarill, so you're going to just be bubbling each other away. I think I decided to let this through. I'm not sure. Do I? Yes, I go ahead and let it through, and I'm going to be getting off a play rough. And if she shields, great. If she doesn't, oh well. I'm fine with it. So it's going to go ahead and get through. She's going to be finishing me off with fast moves, I believe. She ends up using a charge move, and that's like, thank you for using a charge move. It was not going to be pretty if you didn't. So she gets off the play rough, and that's going to end up knocking out my Azumarill. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Toxicroak and just farm some energy off there. She's going to be bringing in her own Toxicroak, I believe. And, oh, she brings in Sableye. So that's worrisome to me because I think she has Toxicroak in the back, and I gotta protect from that. So we're going to be hitting the Sableye with another Mud Ball, and I believe she's going to shield. And at this point, I need to shield this and protect against anything else, because my T-Tar could be in danger if it's I don't shield. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's a power gem. It's not going to do too much damage. We're going to be using those counters away, and we're going to switch Toxicroak out so we have energy left on him. And she's going to be bringing in Umbreon, I believe? Yes, Umbreon. That's an Umbreon right there. It's a shiny Umbreon. If it has Last Resort, that'd be really cool. I'm not sure if it does, but it'd be cool if it did. So T-Tar is going to be getting these crunches off and the Smackdown. I was lucky enough that I had a Smackdown T-Tar way back in the first Twilight, but I never used it because I really didn't have all the resources. PvP has grown so much that it's easy to get your hands on stuff like what's good in the meta now. PvP Poke, Go Stadium, everything gives you good access. He's going to go ahead and get off another foul. She's going to go ahead and get off another foul play with her Umbreon, and that's going to do a good chunk of damage against T-Tar, but T-Tar has a crunch ready, and that is going to finish off this Umbreon without a problem. So we're going to be feeling pretty safe with this lineup because Azumarill is a safe lead. And yeah, so we're going to take round 1, and we're going to go into round 2 with Azumarill versus T-Tar. So Azumarill versus T-Tar, that is going to be a great matchup for us. She's going to be smackdowning. We're going to be using that bubble. We go for the Ice Beam to force a shield because we know it'll come out if she really wants her T-Tar to stay alive. And she'll probably end up switching out really quickly here. So she goes ahead and does actually go for the charge move. And me thinking it could be a Stone Edge, I'm going to go ahead and shield this because I don't need to take that unnecessary damage. It's a crunch that she gets the shield. So now I'm just going to be bubbling away. I use the Ice Beam to make sure that she doesn't get to another charge move. If she had shielded, she would have been shielding, but she didn't shield this. So she's going to be bringing in her own Azumarill, I believe. Oh, it's Sableye. She brings in Sableye. And we're looking good. Because Sableye is weak to Azumarill. So she's either going to shield this play rough, or she's going to take it, and that's going to be a KO pretty much. She goes ahead and shields it. So, it's Azumarill versus Sableye. And I'm going to let this charge move go through. It's not going to be a lot. See, even Power Gem barely knocks us out. So we're going to be bringing in T-Tar, thinking she has a Toxicroak in the back. And switch into our own Toxicroak when Toxicroak does come out. It looks like hers might actually have the poison move on it. That's interesting. Typically you see counter. Poison jab is kind of different. We get to the Mud Bomb without a problem. And then in comes her Sableye, and Toxicroak is just going to, yeah, go to work on that. And it's going to be the end of round 1, guys. So we take the first round with a 2-0 sweep. Okay, so we're back with round 2, and I wanted to apologize because to Lupinalana. I'm sorry, I can never even say your name right. I thought I recorded our matches, but it turns out there was a technical difficulty. It was a good match for the most part. I think one of the matches we ran, it was only fast moves. Like, I didn't use a shield. He only got the opportunity to use one. That's because switching and all that. I think I switched into a Venomoth on his Toxicroak. I know I hit, in the second match, I know I hit his Alolan Marowak with Golbat with a Shadow Ball. It was a good match. I ended up 2-0ing him. It was very just quick match, and I think it was, I wish I could show it to y'all because it was really good gameplay. I feel like I played well in those games, and that's a quality trainer that I respect a lot. So thank y'all for understanding that why I don't have the video, but that's his team. It was Wigglytuff, Venomoth, Toxicroak, Skuntank, Azumarill, and Alolan Marowak. It was interesting to see Alolan Marowak. I didn't see another one in the tournament. Wigglytuff I didn't see any more of. So yeah, thanks for the battles, Lupinalana. And I'm looking forward to battling you again, man. So in round 3, we ended up battling against Trombonaraskin. I might say that wrong. I have no clue. It's hard to pronounce. He's a great battler. Seems like he didn't have the greatest tournament, but he played well against me. His world rank's up there. He's in the top 1,000 in the world. Pretty good, pretty solid guy, battler, and great guy. First time ever really getting to play against him. His team included Frostlass, which that Shadow Ball scared me. Venomoth, Golbat, Toxicroak, what's its name? Skuntank, and Azumarill. So the Shadow Ball on Frostlass really scared me. And we're going to be going into the matches here. And I'm feeling like Azumarill's a safe lead because the only thing that really would hurt it is Skuntank and Frostlass. So Azumarill into Toxicroak, I feel confident here. So we're going to be getting off these Ice Beams, just drawing shields. Because we know with our shields we can cover it. So that's going to be excellent, excellent, excellent. And he's going to be getting off a Sludge Bomb. This Sludge Bomb is going to be shielded, and it's not going to do anything to me. So, Sludge Bomb, and then we're going to be getting to another Ice Beam. He's going to shield this, I believe. And he's going to switch out soon. Actually, I switch out. And I switch into Venomoth, because I can deplete that Toxicroak with this Venomoth. So, Sludge Bomb, cool. We did get some damage onto that Toxicroak, and we're going to be hitting a Silver Wind right here, because that Skuntank is not hitting us for anything. And we're going to hit this Silver Wind. It's going to do a lot of damage, and we get the boost. That's beautiful. That is so pretty. So, Skuntank is going to be using a charge move. We decide to shield because we're boosted. Like, why wouldn't you shield that? And we're going to be farming the rest of the Skuntank out. He's going to be bringing in Azumarill. And Azumarill is going to be getting off. Azumarill is going to be doing nothing. But Azumarill is his only real option here because he still has a Toxicroak and that, I mean, one hit's gone. So, I put a Silver Wind thinking whatever comes out, it might be T-Tar. I thought wrong. I get the undertap barely. Thank God for that boosting of defense as well, because if not for that, I do not get that undertap. And so we're going to be doing a lot of damage to that Azumarill. He switches out into Toxicroak. I bring out Azum. And I get the knockout. He's going to bring back in his own Azum, and I'm going to get the knockout. So that's going to be round 1. The boost really helped me in that round. And I ended up getting a round 1 dub. So in round 2, I was like, Azumarill might be something he brings as his lead. So I lead with Alolan Muk. He brings Frostlass. I don't know this matchup. So we're going to be throwing these, what are they called? We're going to be throwing acid sprays left and right because that's the only reason we brought Alolan Muk to this party. That acid spray is going to be... Oh, we actually did a Dark Pulse. I forgot. We should have thrown an acid spray. Oh well. We did a Dark Pulse. He's going to go ahead and shield that. And he's going to get off another charge move. And that is going to be unblocked. That Avalanche is going to hurt like a mother. He's going to get the knockout. And yeah. Wishing we had thrown acid spray. We get Azumarill out there, and Frostlass is just going to go to town on this Azumarill. He's going to be using an Avalanche. And, no, Shadow Ball, and I was letting it go regardless because I didn't really care what came in. I used this Ice Beam. And that's going to be KOing the Frostlass. So, he's going to be bringing in Skuntank, and at this point I'm just like, well, that's not good. we're going to be getting Azumarill and an Ice Beam off. And we're going to switch, I believe. Do we switch? Do we switch? We should have switched. We should have switched, because now he just gets to farm energy, and it's kind of sad. We bring out our Venomoth. And he uses a Crunch. And we go ahead and shield. His last Pokemon is Toxicroak. And that matchup's easy. Easy peasy. We get a Poison Fang. If this could hit, it'd KO. And it doesn't hit. And he's going to be hitting us with a Flamethrower to finish round 2. That hurts. We were one confusion and an under tap away from winning that round. So we thought it over, we did some PV poking, and we ended up going with my favorite lineup, Tyranitar, Azumarill, and Venomoth. We start off Tyranitar versus Skuntank. This is a great matchup. We're looking good. I'm going to go ahead and he's going to use the charge move. I shield. I figure he's going to be throwing something at me soon. And I accidentally hit my switch. I wasn't meaning to. It, like, impulse. I thought Toxicroak was coming in. And after the match, he told me that it was going to be coming in. I was just like, I knew it was. I screwed myself. So, we're going to be doing some good damage-ish to Venomoth. We're going to get a Poison Fang. If we really tried, we could have under-tapped a bug move there. Might have done a little bit more damage, I'm not really sure. But Poison Fang doesn't do that much. We're going to bring in Azumarill, which was another mistake. Because we know Toxicroak's in the back. We just feel it. And we know we have Tyranitar sitting there. So, I'm going to get this Ice Beam off. He's going to shield. I'm going to go ahead and get this Crunch off. Also going to get a shield. And he's going to switch out into Toxicroak. And so, my mindset is, like, I don't really have a great win condition. I have to shield this. And Mud Bomb, like, it would have done damage. And so, I overcharge. I get an Ice Beam. And that's going to knock out the Toxie. And he's going to be avalanching me. Or Shadow Ball. I'm not sure which one. Oh, it's a Shadow Ball. That's a game. That's a good game. That was my one loss of the tournament. Just a little heads up to all the rest of the matches. It was a great match. Thanks for the battles, Tromboner Raskin. It meant a lot to actually finally get to battle you. And I've been seeing you post on Twitter. You seem to be really in tune with the community. So we're going to be going into round 4 now. And it's going to be against Operator 229. And his team is made up of Venomoth, Golbat, Alolan Muck, Skuntank, Azumarill, and Toxicroak. Azumarill, he doesn't have a T-Tar, so I'm thinking I can bring Venomoth pretty easily. I can bring Golbat pretty easily. Azumarill does good as a base for those two. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Exactly that. And let's see how it goes. So I'm going to be leading with Golbat. and he's going to be leading with Azumarill. This is round 2 of the match, and I ended up winning round 1, so let's see how round 2 goes. So we're going to be starting it off with Golbat versus Azumarill. I'm going to be getting this Poison Fang off. This matchup's kind of iffy on who. It depends on shields. If Golbat has, I believe, 2 to 1, it wins, but not. It might need 2. It needs 2 shields. I know that, but I think Azumarill might need to have 0. But it's a weird matchup. Azumarill gets super low health otherwise. So we're going to be getting another Poison Fang off. He's actually going to shield this one. And Azumarill is going to be doing another Ice Beam. We're going to be getting right to that Poison Fang, and actually CMP is going to give it to him. So Ice Beam is going to go off, and we're going to be getting a Poison Fang off. He's going to end up switching out after this, I believe. After he's going to switch out whenever he believes that I'm going to be throwing another Poison Fang. And I'm going to end up building up. I get up to enough where I have enough for a Shadow Ball or a Poison Fang. It just depends on what I feel like. And he switches into Venomoth. Venomoth does super effective damage against Golbat. Golbat does super effective damage against Venomoth. It's a weird matchup. There's a lot of weird matchups. So we're going to be getting Azumarill, an Ice Beam off. We overcharge it a little bit, knowing we don't really have anything to worry about in this matchup. So we're going to be taking the knockout there. He's going to be bringing in his own Azumarill, and we're going to get off a Play Rough. And then he's going to be bringing in, I believe it's Toxicroak? Yeah, it's Toxicroak. Yeah. We're going to be getting off a Ice Beam. And we're going to switch into Golbat, knowing we have the energy. Hit the Poison Fang. We could have hit a Shadow Ball, but not. We just went with the Poison Fang because it was simpler. And that's going to be the end of round 2 of round 4. And right now we're sitting pretty at 3-1. And I'd like to thank Operator229 for the battles. Look forward to more in the future because we're going to build up to that Ultra, you know. And yeah, so that was round 4 of the tournament. Toxicroak, Tyranitar, and Azumarill. So I think I can lead with Golbat and be safe. I didn't expect a T-Tar to come in at all for the lead, because I also have used T-Tar quite a bit. And this first round, I wanted to see like what each Pokemon had. His Quillfish had a water move, so that made me think my Azumarill is safer for round 2. So going through that, Golbat's going to be doing pretty well. It's going to be getting off these charge moves. We got a shield on the first one. We're going to get a shield on the second one, I believe. Maybe not. No, we do not get the shield there. So he's going to be hitting us with Aqua Tail. And I believe that we ended up having to restart this match, if I do recall. Oh, no, we didn't restart it. I actually recorded the second time around. I was smarter. We did it. Let's go, Arrow Squad. But no, it's going to be... I'm going to be bringing in Azumarill after he knocks out my Golbat. And I'm just going to farm off energy because he's just throwing Aqua Tail. It makes me think he doesn't actually have that second charge move. Which on a Pokemon like Quillfish, that's believable because... not many people have mini Quillfish candies, and they're hard to come by. So, he's just continually throwing Aqua Tails. Quillfish is so spammy. But, yeah, it's just kind of blatantly obvious at this point that he does not have a move for that. I'm going to throw that Ice Beam out. And that's going to do pretty good damage on this T-Tar. If it hits, it does not hit. T-Tar is hitting me with Smackdown. I'm hitting it with Bubble. I'm going to throw the Ice Beam just to make sure that I win this matchup, and I didn't want to worry about a Stone Edge. It tells me that whatever's in the back, he's kind of scared to bring it out. So I switch into Toxicroak, and I'm going to eat this Crunch. And the T-Tar is going to end up being knocked out. And what he has in the back is his own Venomoth, and that's just like, ouch, that's going to hurt a lot. But thank God I was prepared with a Azumarill that is going to be able to eat this Poison Fang. No, be able to shield this Poison Fang. And I'm going to be able to win the race to the charge move, just barely. I undertap there. If y'all notice, the bubble stopped moving and it just went whenever the screen started. So we're going to be getting that Azumarill Ice Beam. And he's actually going to get the charge move off and win round 1. So this was a great battle. Bad Hand ended up playing really well in that game. It told me, though, that Qwilfish didn't have a poison move at all. And I was able to adjust based off of that. So going into round 2, we're going to be using Azumarill because Qwilfish didn't have that poison move. Tyranitar and what's it called? Help me, guys. Venomoth. So he leads with Qwilfish again, and we're like, okay, that's fine. We're just going to be hitting it for... He obviously doesn't have a poison move and didn't really feel like wasting energy on Aqua Tail. I did not want to use that, but I get a shield out of it, so I'm okay with it. And so I bring in Venomoth against the poison type Tentacruel, and I'm expecting an Acid Spray here, and sure enough, there it comes. So Acid Spray, we're going to be going for the Silver Wind just to do that little extra bit of chunk damage so we don't have to use a shield or something later on in this match. But he actually shields it. So we're going to be getting off Acid Spray. We're going to be getting off Confusion. I decide not to shield this. I'm thinking it could be just another Acid Spray. And sure enough, there it is. We're going to be getting another Confusion off, and now we're able to hit whatever comes in with a Poison Fang or a Silver Wind, and that's really crucial because what's going to be coming in is probably going to be that T-Tar that he has on his team. But no, it's actually a Venomoth. So I throw the Silver Wind, just trying to do chunk damage at this point. I switch into T-Tar. No, I just go down, which was a smarter decision. I shouldn't have even pulled up a switch window. I'm going to be knocking out the Venomoth. It was really close. And in is going to come that Qwilfish. I'm going to be getting off the charge moves of Crunch. I really should have put a second charge move on T-Tar before this, but I never thought to. So I have no need to shield this. We're going to go ahead and take the victory in round 2 because we still have a full health Azumarill pretty much in the back. I don't think I use this. I shield just because I have it. It wasn't necessary. So we're going to be moving on to round 3. And a lot went on. We had to restart the battle because we were confused on whose turn it was for charge move priority. So we're going to be starting off with Venomoth, Azumarill, and Tyranitar, because if it's not broke, don't fix it. Wait. Yeah. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Same lineup, just rearranging. We're not fixing, we're rearranging. So, Azumarill, well, this isn't a bad matchup for us to be in, because we still have that poison move, and if he doesn't shield a certain amount, it's going to be able to retaliate with that poison move. Venomoth is going to be getting the excellent on that, and he's going to get the shield. He switches out, and he switches into Tyranitar, and I switch into Azumarill. So I'm just going to be charging up energy, and I'm going to shield the charge move because I don't want to be hit by a Stone Edge. And Stone Edge would do a lot of damage to me. So there's that Stone Edge that would have hurt like a mother. So we're going to be putting this T-Tar down to like red health. We throw the charge move because we don't want to have to waste another shield on the Azumarill. We're scared of that Stone Edge coming through. He's not going to shield this. Now we have energy charged up on our Azumarill. We're going to be able to tank this charge move, which we think is going to be a play rough, but it ends up being an Ice Beam. He thought I was going to shield. So we get off the play rough, and that's going to be doing pretty solid damage, about a fourth of the opposing Azumarill's health. But he goes ahead and shields it. We're going to get off our own play rough after we shield this, I believe, or we just, we're going to shield because we know we have that play rough in the bag. We get the play rough off, and Azumarill is going to take a lot of damage from this. I'm going to switch into my Venomoth, hit the Poison Fang, and this was a nail biter, guys. I actually just remembered how this match went. He's going to be bringing in his Venomoth. Remember what I have in the back, guys. I have a T-Tar, but T-Tar's super weak to, I brought in a Azumarill trying to bait out. He did use it. Thank God he used it. If he hadn't used that there, he probably wins this match. Because I was using a Azumarill to bait out a charge move. And out comes T-Tar, and I'm like, Silverwind's going to hurt like a mother. Oh, wait, we just got the knockout. We're looking good. That's fine. GG's to Bad Hand. It was a great battle. I'm glad I got to battle you. Yeah, round 5 was stressful. I think it's that and round 3 are the only games that I really went to round 2. Went to round 3 in. So, yeah, did pretty well this tournament. I only lost really 3 total matches. So, we're going to be moving on to round 6. So in round 6, I ended up facing off against Oka Iceman. I'm sorry, Bruno. I know I should know this, but I really don't know how to pronounce your name. I don't know if that's an L. I don't know if that's an I. Help. So his team comp is Frostlass, Venomoth, Golbat, Toxicroak, Azumarill, and Umbreon. So right away, I'm thinking Azumarill, I'm running no matter what. And in the first match, I did lead Azumarill, and he led Frostlass. And I ended up winning the match, but I think he ended up knocking my Azumarill somehow. I'm not sure. But in the second round, I'm going to be leading T-Tar, and he's going to be leading with, let's see. Boom, there's the Umbreon. So, T-Tar versus Umbreon is a different kind of matchup. I mean, Umbreon wins, typically, just because it's a little bit more spammy. T-Tar is kind of slow, but those Smackdowns are doing a lot of damage. And it really helps to have such a strong move. Smackdown, kind of like Razor Leaf and Charm, builds up charge moves pretty slowly, but gets off quite a bit of damage. So, we're going to be getting a foul play here. He probably shielded that because he was scared it was Stone Edge. And me being an idiot didn't put Stone Edge on this T-Tar before going into this tournament. So, yeah. Umbreon's going to use another foul play. I'm going to shield that. And I'm just going to continue to use Smackdown. I decide not to switch. I get off of the crunch. And that's going to do quite a bit of damage if it hits. It takes him pretty low. I tried to switch out. It's going to cause me to just let my T-Tar go. So he ended up really actually winning the lead. and that was solid for him. But what happened was his Umbreon actually had too much health. So I'm gonna bring in the Azumarill because Azumarill is gonna win this matchup 9 times out of 10. There's really no threat to Azumarill at all because I knew his Umbreon did not have Last Resort. So we're just gonna be bubbling down this Umbreon and eating these foul plays that does not a lot of damage. So Umbreon is going to end up fainting, and we have an Ice Beam ready for whatever comes in, or a Play Rough, whatever it is. And I believe it's going to be Toxicroak. So Toxicroak's going to come in, and we're going to be able to handle that, not a problem. And I believe we're going to take the shield and switch into Venomoth. And we're going to get 1, 2, 3 confusions into that Toxicroak, and his own Venomoth comes out. And I got lucky enough to time that right, where he didn't get a confusion off while I missed one. So we're going to get that Silver Wind, and it's going to be me knocking out his Venomoth, and incoming Toxicroak's going to be coming in, and we're going to shield this Mud Bomb and do 2 confusions to finish out the match. So, yeah, it was a great tournament. I ended up going 5-1, and if we look here, I ended up sharing the tie with Weedham Boys, Curtado Chip, Mr. Q Daddy, and Vic Thor, all of whom are the top players. So it's the right way to do it. Weedham Boys, including this tournament, all the way back to Rainbow Cup, when I beat him, that was on, you can look at that in my Rainbow video. From that tournament to this tournament, he's only lost 2 ranked matches, guys. So he's been on a tear. He went 16-0 during Jungle Cup, 5-1 in the 2 tournaments that he's lost. So 26-2. Imagine a streak like that. Right now, we're training a lot for the Fort Worth Regional that is coming up, and let me just show y'all what this is gonna be, guys. 136 people, 4 aces, all the challengers in the world. Like, this is going to be huge. It's going to be awesome. We're going to get 8 rounds in a tournament, and that's something to be excited about. So I'm going to be training a lot for that. I might post some off-meta regional posts, but I'll post some Boulder videos and some Twilight videos just to get this channel back active again. I didn't really want to give away my regional strategy because it's going to be 8 rounds, and I want to win this a lot. So, thank y'all guys for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. I hope y'all like the new setup. If you do, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and as always, it's been Arrow, guys. Peace.